I need to have a costume made in 2 days. Sounds crazy, right? My workplace usually holds a Halloween costume contest. Unfortunately, if I dress up something that is really grandiose but people don't even know who it is, I have a low chance of winning. Learning from Brian and hanging around with his fellow cosplayers, just seeing how they make their costumes from scratch, it sort of resonates with me that I just have to do something that can wow people up. A few months back, I saw this awesome space pirate cosplay done by Dan Cattell. You see, he is an expert in doing video game sprite-like cosplay. Something as simple as a 2D cosplay can be executed well in a fashion that is fascinating to look at. Drawing inspiration from his works, I need to dress up as an iconic video game character. And what better way than to cosplay as Mario? So let's get to it. So right now it's 8:11, and unfortunately the place open around this hour has art materials is of course Walmart. So we're gonna go in and see what we can get. And next to my car, I guess someone's leg got decapitated. Neat. Yikes, even at this hour, Walmart stuff has a lot of shoppers around. Maybe I should cosplay as Santa Claus instead and just call it a day with all these Halloween decorations all around. Alright, so for this costume, we definitely need to have foam boards. Preferably we need to get white colored boards. They also have blue and they also have black. It's more preferred that we get white. We got 2 boards included with this, and the thickness is actually what we need though, so thankfully this is something that is usable. I need to have at least 15 colors, and some of them can actually be mixed in with the darker color as well as the light, so I can always use black and white to mix in with, let's say for instance, the red if I want to get a pinkish red or if I want to get a dark red. So I'll probably be grabbing these just as a backup, just in case if the ones I have at home aren't enough to paint everything else. So along with all this, we're probably going to get something to drink because it's going to be a long night. I hate to be the janitor here. Alright, I'd say with all of that purchased, that was probably around 30 bucks of material. So hopefully my cosplay on the budget turns out well. Time to head back. Alright now, so we have all the material right here, and the game plan right now is draw how big the pieces have to be. The way that we'll be doing the costume is basically we're going to make Mario be facing to the right side, because normally in Mario games all his walking animations are usually facing towards the right side. I'm only going to do one side, not two, because I don't have the time for that. The first step I had to take was to mark some grids onto the foam boards. After that, it was just cutting out a rough area per body part for Mario. Alright, so I've already cut out all the pieces, and right now it's all a matter of trying to paint them all. And so if you take a look, this right here is the head, we have the body, we have the bicep, 2 arms, these 2 legs, a thigh, 2 hands, 2 boots. So when I start painting, I have to make sure that all the colors are consistent. Every shade of blue, every shade of red, etc. We want to make sure that it's consistent throughout the whole piece. Alright, well, let's get to it. This part was a bit tricky, but thankfully beforehand I made a grid of Mario on Photoshop to determine what pixels exactly will be getting their own colors. Some of them might be messy, but that's why I had that sheet underneath. So right now it's a little bit past 2 and we just finished painting the cutouts. So we'll just let it sit overnight just so that it can dry, and tomorrow we'll be able to actually do the rest of the cutout and hopefully the straps. It's been very tiresome, but finish line is almost there, and that's what matters. Alright, so we have all the pieces painted in, and now the only thing that we have to do is basically cut out the excess amount, and then afterwards we're going to be doing some safe proving by labeling the back of every piece so that they don't get jumbled up. And in addition to all of that, I'll be taping the back over here because this will be on my body for a while, and if I'll be wearing this all day, I'm gonna be hot. So let's get to it. Cutting out the excess amount of pieces wasn't too hard, but it was definitely time consuming because of all the mini corners I had to make. Afterwards, I was able to place gap tape to the back of every board, which helped secure the elastic straps that I later added. With everything looking close to done, I pretty much was on track to finish my cosplay on time, right on schedule. Or at least I thought. Because here's what happened right afterwards. There was a small mistake that I overlooked, and by small, I mean yeah, I had a small head. I completely forgot that I made revisions to increase the body size, and so I was left with a small head. Now, I could have just left it and called it a day, but I had a deadline to make, and I wasn't going to make myself disappointed, so I spent the next few hours making a new, larger, and more size-accurate Mario head. And then I went to sleep at 4 AM. Let's go! Alright, so I just packed everything, and now it's just for the grand reveal. I'm gonna go grab some Starbucks and see how this works out. While I was grabbing my coffee, I kept thinking to myself, would my costume fall apart once I wear it at the studio, or what if someone had a similar idea? It kept haunting me, but I went nonetheless, and let's just say the reaction was pretty positive. Lots of people didn't expect something done in such a fast turnaround, and I had people come up to me to take my picture. I'd say it left a sense of gratitude and satisfaction being able to showcase my cosplay to the workplace, and fortunately it was enough to help me win first place. All in all, a great experience. Here we go! Quick question. What's up? So, what do you think my costume was? Do you know?
I honestly have no idea.
No idea?
I guess we'll find out when we're at the restaurant.
The first time going out with you guys at this time.
Yes.
But yeah, Halloween.
it's Halloween Hawaii.
Hello, friend.
Hey.
Hello,
Hey.
friend.
Hey.
Oh, I see you got your
Yeah.
straight razors. Oh, don't go there yet. Kenny's putting on his so we're just waiting for Kenny now.
Did you guys see what he was wearing or no?
No. I got a glimpse. I got a glimpse, but I won't be able to tell you.
No.
Yeah, we haven't had a Pokemon Rangers game in a while.
I know.
Hey, it's me, Kenny.
Da 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 da.
What do you think of it?
Dude, you should go AX like that.
Wait, you're Captain Marvel.
That's alright. Thank you for watching the video. Huge shoutouts to Dan Cattell who inspired this whole project. I couldn't think of a better way to put together my love for video games as well as cosplay. The pain that I had to go through that made this entire project made the end result well worth it. Have a Kishidope day.